this is for your toddler, for when they are not really up to walking all day, but you have got a child that's already in a pushchair. So it does allow you to have the toddler on the back here, standing on the platform on the back. Now you do get the unit where they actually stand on. Obviously 2 wheels to go on the back. You also have the 2 arms which attach into that part, and then you also have 2 adapters, and that's the part that's going to go onto your pushchair. One part I've already fitted, but I'm going to show you how that part goes. And then you also have a strap, and that goes through if and when we're walking along, and what you'll find is the child's fed up with actually riding along the back there, and they want to just do a bit of walking, but you don't want to have that flat down. All you need to do, you've got this strap on the back, that fits in the back, and you can just tip that up and tie it onto the handle of your pushchair to keep that well out of the way. Now the whole idea is that it has got a quick release on it, so once we have got it onto the pushchair, if and when you're ready to fold down your pushchair, you don't need to take the adapters off or anything. All you do, quick release it, take it off, and that will store in the back of your boot nice and easily. So what we're going to do first of all, this is your adapter part that's going to go onto your pushchair. So you've got the round piece, and you have got a slidey bit on the top, so that's to give you an idea of making sure you're putting it on the right way round. As I say, I've already got one on. You have just a screw on the end here, so that just needs to remove that, and it has got quite a long screw on there, so just taking that off. And you'll also find that you have a round washer on there as well. And then all that happens is that part just comes out and springs out. That's where the screw was that we've just gone through there. And then all you're going to do is just fit this around here, lining that back up and making sure that you have that long piece that's gone all the way around your pushchair, going through this big black lumpy part, and making sure you've got the screw out and that black part. Your little washer goes onto the screw, and out comes your wing nut that's now going to screw onto there. This is the part that once you've tightened this right up, what you will find is it does actually screw that onto there. So you just tighten that off nice and firmly. And once that's locked into position, that will actually stay on your pushchair altogether. So just releasing that off for a moment. Now what we're going to do is just flip up the whole board itself, and what you'll find is you need to attach your wheels. And again, you need a washer. And we've got 2 of those. They're 2 silver discs that are inside a little plastic bag, and you just need to ease those over, pop those onto there, and then all we're going to do is just quite firmly press down and lock those wheels into position. So just a bit of pressure on there, and that should be in place. Again, exactly the same thing. Washer goes on, and it's just a little bit fiddly. You've got to, just to try and explain it to you, you've got to go slightly at an angle, and then that will go on quite easily. And then again, just pushing that into position and making sure that that just locks in, like so. Now the point of this is, if I just show you with one of these, this is the arm part, and this is your adjustment to make sure that you've got your footrest in the right position. Now the adapter that we did earlier, you've just got a little slidey bit on the top, that just locks into position like so, and then that's where your adjustment is. Just taking that off, you've got an adjustment on the top, just moving that, and you have various little holes on the top, and that will allow you to adjust it whether you want it further out or further in. You also have an adjustment on this part here, and what that is for when you slide it in position for onto the board itself. And what you will find is, if I turn that slightly sideways, as we go in with that part, and that's just on the side here, sorry, making a little bit of a mess of that, what you'll find is it is ribbed at the side here, and that will allow however much width you want on that, and it needs to be situated in between the wheels nice and evenly. But that little button on the side allows you to adjust whichever way up or down you need to have that at a set position. Once you've got it completed, what we have is just a dial underneath here, and you just screw that and lock that into position so that we have a set unit, perfectly safe then for your child to stand on.